The little book.
The little, have you ever read that?
Tell me about it.
Okay, there were 3 little trees going along a mountainside, and they were just swinging back and forth in the wind, and one said to the other, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" And she said, "I want to be made into the most beautiful ship that ever was built, and I want to take wonderful, wealthy, rich, well-known people all across the world from ocean to ocean." And the other one said, "Well, you know what? I want to be made when I'm ever grown. I want to be made into a beautiful chest, and I want to hold kings' crowns and jewels and rubies and gold." And she said, "That's pretty good." And the other little tree was standing over there, and she didn't say anything. And they said, "What do you want to be?" And she said, "Well, I'll tell you. When I grow up, I want to be so tall and so beautiful that people will look up at me and say, 'Oh, how wonderful the world is, how wonderful we're made.'" And so they grew and they housed animals and they just blew in the wind and had a good time living. And one day they heard in the distance a chainsaw came and cut them all down. And the little tree that wanted to be made into a ship made into a, let's say chest first, was made into a trough, a cow trough. And she was put into a stable, and there were a man and a woman passing by one night, and a baby was born. And this man took the baby and he laid it in the cow trough, and he said, "I wanted to make a crib for you, but I was not at home." And the little trough just laughed. He said, "Oh, I did make the most wonderful chest. I held the most wonderful person that was ever born." And so they went right on their way, and this other little tree that was made into a ship was just an old fishing vessel. And one night there were these raucous sailors out there having a good time, and a storm came up and blew them all away, and a man came from the bottom of the boat who was sleeping. He said, "Peace, be still." And the water calmed, and then the little boat was thrilled to death. He knew then that he had carried King of Kings. And this other little tree that was cut, that wanted to grow so beautiful, was made in just planks and was put in the back of the pine lot out in the back. And one day she heard, "Crucify him, crucify him," and was just horrified when they came and nailed him together and hung a man on her branch, on her tree. And she knew then that she could have people looking up and see the most wonderful world there was, and the maker of all of us. And so that's the way I figure out my little trees. I wonder what they're going to be when I get them cut down.
Wonderful.
Isn't that a good story?
That's a great story. Thank you.
I tell it to everybody that comes to the woods with me.
That's
Because it's real good right here, you know, where we're looking over everything.
Absolutely.
What are those little trees thinking what they're going to be made into? But that'll come to pass.
It will.
I'll be growing more to take their place.
Everything in due time, right?
That's right.
That's right. Okay. Well, gosh, this is, I was asking you about the challenges you had, any difficulties you had.
I don't have any challenges.
You don't have any challenges. Well, let me ask you, and you may have already answered it, but you may want to expand on it. What sort of benefits have you realized from this tree farm operation?
Gosh, am I supposed to tell you in money, if
No, don't give me numbers.
Well, I've done very well. Let me say that. And my husband and I enjoyed it, and that was the best part. And he was not well. And being out in the wind and working and being out with just on the outdoors and seeing everything so pretty will expand his life for a lot of years. So that was the greatest part of it.
Wonderful.
And then now that I'm enjoying it and my children enjoy it, and I have kids, I take kids from all over school and church and everything, and they come, all my friends come, and they fish. So it's wonderful.
So you manage some wildlife here too, and fish and that sort of thing.
Yes.
We did look at a couple of ponds that you
Yes, I have 3. I have 4 ponds. In fact, when John did my tree farm, I have 7.5 acres of ponds.
Wow. Great.
And I have catfish in the back, and I have bass in this one. And the others well, I have crappie in it. And then this one up here just to feed my cattle. I'm water my cattle when I had them up there.
Super.
And wasn't very large.
Yeah. So
But
do you,
it's been fun doing all of this.
do you still have any cattle, or do
No,
you,
no.
any pasture,
No,
none of that
no,
at all?
no. Well, yes, I have my hay patch.
Right.
25 acres of coastal, and I lease that, and then the hill across from the hay patch that we came up, I lease that to a neighbor who is going to keep my whole place mowed. But when I went to my CPA, he said, "Here's outgo. Where's your income?" I said, "I don't have any." He said, "You can't do that." So I leased those, so from income, because
Right.
I will have this year from the farm, but I won't in several years to come.
Right.
So I have the nice pasture left.
Good. And that'll bring in some annual income.
Yep.
Yep. Well, that's good. Makes the CPA happy.
Yeah, yes, and I can pay my taxes.
And that's a good thing.
That's right,
That's a good thing.
because terrible this year. And I confronted them, and they said, "Mrs. Fletcher, we tax you for the capability of what your land can produce, what you're not producing on it." So you see, that's what I've got to come up with.
Well, maybe if John works with you real good, you might.
Oh, he will.
Okay.
He's been my
Well.
backbone all the time to begin with.
Wonderful.
Now I've got Dawn.
Okay. So you got a double barrel approach.
Got
Good
double
deal.
barrel.
Well, I imagine they'll have to keep their running shoes on just to keep up with you anyway.
Well, they might.
What we may do is just kind of shut down the interview right now. I think you've answered the questions
Good.
very well.
Good.
And thank you for inviting us out to your
Oh,
place.
you're welcome.
It's
It's
a beautiful,
great. Well,
beautiful
you're
place.
great to want to come.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.